he's talking about me, you know. Are you serious?
They want to be Googled and everything.
Make their career blow up.
So they can deny it.
I asked this question earlier, but I'm going to ask it again. Have you had any backlash from this book? And have you had people call you and say, you know, did you put me in this book?
Yeah, one of my good friends was in the book. And ironically, he and I had a falling out. And but see, I went to everybody before I wrote the book. And I said, I'm writing this book, and I want you to know I'm putting you in the book. So, but I'm changing your name. And they said, okay, everyone was fine with it. So he said, well, let me see what you wrote. So I sent him what I wrote, and he said, well, change some things because, you know, you put some very incriminating things in there that people can automatically assume that it's me. So I said, okay, fine. I sent it back to him again. He read it again. He was like, I don't know, I'm still not comfortable. I said, well, you know, tell me what you want me to write. Okay. So he gave me what he wanted me to write. So I wrote what he told me to write, and I put it in the book. When the book came out, we had dinner. He was like, I wish I would have told you not to put me in the book. Because now people are figuring out who I am. I said, you wrote your description. So why are you mad at me?
What was his name?
But then some rappers like David Banner, Chingy. Who else? What's the other one? Oh my God, what's the other one?
What, from down there?
Were these people who thought you were writing about Click or and you were not?
Yeah, he's the one who got his beat up, had his chain taken.
Look.
Huh?
No,
which one?
give me the business book.
No,
they got the chain beat up.
he got his chain taken.
He got his chain taken when he got beat up.
Was it the one that transformed?
Yes.
What's his name?
What is cause his teeth got messed up.
Business boy.
Young Bird.
Young Bird.
Yes, Young Bird.
Cause his teeth got
So
shut.
Young Bird, Chingy, and David Banner said I shouldn't have said anything. I should have kept it a secret. And which one was it? Young Bird said, how you going to talk about a man and his business and he come home with his boxes on backwards? And I was like, well, how would you know about that?
Especially when he
They weren't mentioned, they just had an opinion.
Yeah, they had an opinion. And now he was for the book. He was like, he commended me for writing the book. He said, I have the right to write the book. But the majority of people were very supportive. A lot of my friends were very supportive. They commended me and they said it was about time because it's a serious issue in topic.
Really is. A lot of marriages and relationships.
Can you give us a percentage of how many men in the industry are down low? I mean, just a percentage.
Based on this book, I would probably say about 80 to 85% based on that book.
You know, in front of the camera and behind?
Yes.
The whole industry?
Behind and behind. Because some people are not.
About the production people, because we don't know it.
But
I really would like to know in the industry as a whole, what would you say?
It's very high. It's over 50%.
Wow.
80% like Grace was saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a cluster of men who are always together, always drinking, always smoking, and you're in the studio late night. Like something's about to happen.
So do you think that this is something that was already a part of them, or it became?
Some of them was already a part of them. Some of them, because this industry, like I said before, is so. I call it a scandalous woman who's seductively dressed, and people are so attracted to that they want to be a part. It seduces people, and once you have a taste of what limelight is like, I mean, look at it. All these celebrities and artists whose careers have faded, but they try to keep coming back, because you can't live it down. It's like you're always looking for that high of fans screaming your name, calling you, people wanting to touch you, ask you for your autograph. Like that's something that a lot of celebrities just live for. And once they don't have it, they'll do anything to recapture that. So, especially coming to the business, when people are making promises to you, I always tell people to be very careful because, I mean, in the music industry, I know executives who are publishing, but we charge like, you know, Warner Music, BMG, which are our big publishing houses. And they'll ask people, they'll say, well, so what are you gonna do for me? Like it's not even as if it's a second thought. It's like just roll off the tongue. So what are you gonna do for me? I can sign you right now and make your career. So you're thinking, here I am, I'm in this moment. Here's this man offering me an opportunity to sign this deal and to get a $200,000 check. So do I compromise my morals? Or do I just walk away and say I'm not like, you know, and I'll just go ahead and do it on my own and try that route?
And they'll be blacklisted from the entire
He
industry.
can be blacklisted because then he'll say, well, you know what, I've tried to work with him. He's not easy to work with.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or you can do it on your own.
Wow.
It's kind of.
Rachel had a question. The next question.
I know you didn't say, I know y'all probably asked the question earlier, but you said the book was more so therapeutic. So, like, with the title, at first when I thought the title, I thought it was gonna be like TerranceDean's book. And, you know, unfortunately people read books like this because we want to know. Is there a reason that you didn't put the names? Is it to protect the people? Is it more so to protect yourself? Or is it just because that's not what it was about? It was more so to clear your head.
Right, that's what it was about. It was about me and my journey. But also, you know, to protect myself legal-wise, I couldn't name names.
For telling the truth though?
Yeah, I can tell the truth, but then they can also lie and say, wait, I'm not gay.
Yeah.
See, it's different if when Corinne said it, because she's a woman. Like, what man is going to deny seeing what Corinne said?
Exactly.
But another man saying that I slept with another man, it's almost like, okay, I can sue you for that, because it's slander. And
It's
because
slander if it's not the truth though.
But how?
Like,
Right. See, he's married with his wife and kids. He's like, well, I'm a married man and I have kids. And the court of law, they look at that and they're like, okay, he is married.
You don't know what he does in the job.
Thankfully, you got integrity.
But you know, the great thing is, well, the great thing, but my publisher, because before they decided to publish it, they said, well, we do have to know the names. So I had to give them all the list of all the names. So they had, so the legal department went through, because they were like, just in case something comes back right. Oh, yeah, here's the names.
I guess we're looking at it on a different aspect of it also, to just, you know, to imagine being one of these women whose husband this is, or just not even in the industry, you know, because this is such a hot commodity, it's everywhere. Right. So imagine now, and I think when the guy, was it TL King? JL King that came out with the same book, it puts women's guards up. So now it makes you really sit here and think, like, what's going on?
I think every woman's guard should be up.
Exactly, always.
I read that book, but what's wrong with the Lord? I was scared to death. Everybody I looked at.
These men have wives that know and are accepting of it because of the lifestyle, or are they really hiding something from their spouse?
Both.
Okay.
A lot of men are really hiding. I mean, actually, I mean, again, like I said in the book, I always look for the ring finger. Because before, I never used to look for that. But now I'm always looking for the ring finger, or if he took his wedding band off, to see if he has the ring on. A lot of men, I mean, literally, I get emails from men. It's a mess. It's really a hot mess. Because I recently got an email from a pastor who said, a good friend of mine, and I know the code, I know the language, so he was like, a good friend of mine said that you're a good brother to know. So I was reaching out to say what's up, and next time you're in the area, give me a call.
That's that code.
That's the
That's that's the same if a woman was to send that to a man.
Right. But because he's a pastor, he didn't say blatantly like.
I want to see it.
Let's hook up.
But I knew who referred him, or the pastor he was talking about. Because this pastor is a mega pastor in Chicago. So, and he's married.
He's in your book, the one that.
No.
But there are some women who know and are accepting of it because of the lifestyle.
A lot of women don't know what to do.
I don't think a lot of them would care either.
They're in denial. A lot of women are in denial. Like I talk about my friend, remember, I don't know if y'all remember when I talk about my roommate in college, and how his girlfriend was like, well, prove it. They proved it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. A lot.
And I was thinking a lot of women just go into denial thinking, maybe it's something I'm not doing enough of. or how can I be woman enough, or, you know, something like that, like, you know, maybe supportive. A lot of women, like you said,